And Friendsgiving continues. That was everyone's favorite Chopped judge and award-winning chef, my friend Marc Murphy. Now, we should all be thankful, okay? He spent a lot of his time in Poland feeding Ukrainian refugees right after the war broke out. He does the right thing for the right reasons, and you're a great friend. Thank you for being here, Marc.
Thanks for having me.
Really do, and thank you for bringing the edibles. But let's talk about the need, and then we'll talk about the feed. You heard Jose, you know him very well. Yeah. What do you want people to know just about how hard, forget about the war and the death and all that things that they attribute to war, but just the hunger that people are dealing with there? What did you see?
You know, for me, it was like I got there and I didn't really know what I was stepping into. I've never done this before, going to a war zone or, you know, where all these people were evacuating and, you know, all these refugees. It was just humanity, man. It was just like going there and seeing people that were hungry. I didn't care who was right, who was wrong, what was going on. It was like you saw all these women and children crossing the border with their suitcases and like shopping bags and going into refugee centers and needing food. I mean, it's just pure humanity. I mean, you've got to be able to feed people. And that's Jose's organization. I mean, I got to hand it to him. And he started this thing, and it was interesting because right before I went, we were in Miami at the Food and Wine Festival, and he got all the chefs together, and he's like, hey, you know, World Central Kitchen, it's about everybody. All of you that cook, anybody that has a restaurant, anybody that can cook, it's your organization as well. And the war broke out. I was on the plane coming back to New York after another gig that I did in Tallahassee, and I was like, I texted him. I was like, do you need help? He goes, sure. And that was it. And I got on a plane and went over there, and it was really, you know, the most amazing thing about going there and being in this kitchen, we were feeding 10 to 15,000 people a day out of this ginormous kitchen that World Central Kitchen put together, was just seeing the beautiful humanity. Like, people that were showing up from Denmark, from Spain, from France, from New York, from everywhere in the country. Some people didn't even know how to cook, but they were just there. What can I do? And I'm like, we'll find you something to do. You know, we're making sandwiches, a lot of them.
When you deal with what's happening back here, people were into it for a moment, right? There was the blue and yellow, the first flush of the war. Now you have this weird contradiction going on where the war is worse than ever, but the interest is less than ever.
I mean, I know that Jose's still over there.
Oh,
I
yeah.
I was there.
The givers are there.
They're there. I mean, they're still fighting the fight. They're feeding the people. You know, they're doing what they need to do. I think that, you know, I mean, I think people are pretty aware about it still. I know it's not front page all the time, but it seems to be at least in the second page most days. So sure. I think it's still pretty front of mind, I think, for most people. And I think it has to be. I mean, when you're displacing that many people, this is the worst crisis since World War II, right? This many refugees. I mean, the good part is, in the sense, not that there's many good parts, but a lot of these people in Ukraine have relatives throughout Europe. Mm-hmm. So when I was there, when you go to refugee centers, there'd be buses going to Naples, going to Rome, going to, you know, Hamburg, or whatever, because a lot of people, luckily for them, had
and they've been taking them in. I mean, you were in Poland.
Yeah.
You know, Poland now has flipped the population difference. You know, what Ukraine used to be more, now Poland is because of the people who have come over, and they were already struggling in Poland, but there's been a real fraternity there. And look, it's important to see. And again, food bringing people together there out of need, tomorrow out of want, right? While we're here. Do you dig Thanksgiving?
I do. It's fun. It's like everybody, you know what I like about it is you don't have to buy any presents. You don't have to worry about what to get somebody. Yeah. But you can just get together and have fun.
That's right.
So it's fun. It's just like a fun time. You get together. And we always have Friendsgiving the next day. And of course, everybody who's, you know, everybody goes with their family and then they all come over the next day, bring leftovers every once in a while.
Who they have to and then who they want to.
Well, you know, you make your own family, especially here in New York. You know.
Now, you don't have a turkey secret, right? I mean, like, turkey's all right, man. But come on, there's a reason we don't eat it the rest of the year.
I spatchcock it. It cooks quickly. I don't have to worry about it. Get the drippings, make everything good, make a good gravy. It's, you know, it's pretty straightforward.
I'm a big fan of the spatchcock. I'm going to say that right now.
Oh, God, you don't want to, I mean, you also got to get up early and put it in the oven. I mean, it goes much quicker.
There should be a band named Spatchcock.
Yeah.
By the way.
Sure.
It would do something. My kids right now are supposed to be trying to figure out how to spatchcock. My wife wanted to brine the turkey first. We were having a whole conversation. So what did you bring us here, my brother?
I brought you some sides, regular sides that I would do. You probably remember these from Landmark, the Brussels sprouts with the bacon.
Very good.
We used to serve those with the lamb shank. Mm-hmm. Of course, you're not having that tomorrow, but, you know, you're going to have the turkey with it.
My father's favorite meal.
I got some little baby squashes over there that I drizzle with a little bit of a chestnut honey. And then, of course, you know, just straight up roasted potatoes.
You said that because I'm Italian.
Well, you know, everybody loves mashed potatoes, but I love roasted potatoes. And I put some Italian seasoning on here for you.
Oh, thank you very much.
A little rosemary, thyme, a little oregano, you know.
Hey, thank you for watching. Please go to newsnationnow.com, newsnationnow.com, and you can find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button down below. Then you will get more of NewsNation's fact-driven coverage.